Today we are going to check out an office chair from a new brand called Vergo, and while this brand is very new, their product is tried and tested because I think this is identical to Greensoul's Zodiac office chair. Why two brands are selling the same model of chair will not be a mystery if you have watched my other videos, but most of the brands including Greensoul are selling some models that are identical to what other brands are also selling. Hey guys, I am Siddharth and I will have basically reviewed two chairs with one video, so let's get started. The chair comes in a box that stands on its side, which I liked because it makes moving it easier, and inside it, you will find all the parts covered with plastic wraps. First, we will assemble the base of the chair, for which you will only have to push the gas lift into the hole and then put the plastic cover on it. Then you can put the seat of the chair on a stool and install the armrests. All the screws of the chair are already screwed into the chair, so you have to unscrew them first using the Allen key provided in the box. Then after installing the armrests, you can install the backrest into the seat, and you won't need to install the headrest as that is already installed. Finally, you have to put the whole upper assembly onto the base, and I was able to do all of this alone while recording this footage, so you should be able to do it easily as well. The chair actually looks very good, especially from behind, as we have this wavy frame supporting it that makes it look very futuristic, and the other elements like the lumbar support also give it a very modern feel. It of course fits very well in this grey and white color with my setup, but it is also available in a black color. The overall construction of the chair also feels strong. The mesh doesn't feel like it will break easily, and the rest of the plastics are also sturdy. The base is made of metal, so it is very strong, and the wheels allow it to roll smoothly on the floor. The armrests of the chair have height adjustment, and they can go really high if you want to make sipping on your chach easier. The armrests can also be moved forward and backwards, but you have to apply force in a very specific way to make small adjustments. Now these are plastic armrests, so they are not as stable, but they feel strong enough as the plastic is of good quality. One thing that I would avoid doing on these armrests is putting my complete weight on them while moving it, because while the armrests should tolerate that, I don't think that it will be good for them in the long run if you are a heavy person. There is a button on the side that lets you adjust the height, and the operation of this mechanism isn't as smooth as the more expensive chairs, but I very rarely have to adjust the height of my chair arms, so I am just nitpicking here. In addition to the breathable mesh, the seat also has a breathable fabric. It is adequately soft and firm, and the great thing about the seat is that it is quite large in size, so if you have a big ass, you should also easily fit in it. You can also try to sit with a folded leg on it, but this position is going to be a bit difficult to sit in. Whenever you are choosing a chair, it is very important to check the minimum height of its seat, and the minimum seat height on this chair is 18 inches, which is good. The Sleep Company chair was 2 inches higher at 20 inches, which may have created issues for some people, but the 18-inch minimum seat height will be good enough for most people on this chair. The 22 inches of maximum height will also be more than high enough for most people. By the way, I will be comparing some office chairs to the gaming chairs in an upcoming video, so make sure that you are subscribed with bell so you don't miss that, as I have some really deep insights that are not talked about. The mesh of the chair adapts to the shape of your back nicely, and the really great feature on it is that in addition to the spring that allows you to tilt the backrest when you lean back, the seat also tilts back with the backrest. You can also lock the backrest in a tilted position, and this is a feature that I was not expecting in this price range. You can also of course adjust the strength of the spring with the knob under the seat according to your weight. Lumbar support is another very important area that budget chairs are not very good at, and on the Vergo Transform chair, it is good but not perfect. The lumbar support can be adjusted for height, which is great, but while the supporting rib-like structure looks great, it is made of hard plastic, so there is no cushioning between it and your back, so if you don't sit on this chair in the right way, it can sometimes make it feel like it is digging into your spine. If you sit on it with your hips touching the back of the seat, you should find its lumbar support to be good, and I also found it to be better in its lower position for me, but I think that having some cushioning on the lumbar support would have made it feel better. Another imperfect area is the neckrest, because while I found its height adjustability to be a welcome feature in this price range, the way that the fabric touches your neck is really not the most comfortable way of getting touched, but it is alright and I don't have any major issues with it. So the overall comfort on the Vergo transform chair has been quite good for me. I have been able to sit and work on it for long hours while being comfortable, and I think that if you are looking for a comfortable ergonomic chair, you are getting a really nice product for its selling price of around 11,000 rupees. Now this chair isn't perfect, but no chair that I have tried has been perfect, and while I haven't tried many other chairs in its price range, I do think that it will be difficult to find something in its price range that is as good or better than this. The brand Vergo and their company Vergo is new, but the people working in it have a good experience in the industry and I have known them for years, so even though I cannot take personal responsibility for the brand, I do think that you should get good customer support from them. So I'll have my links in the video description if you want to check this out. Do let me know if you have any questions and comments. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe with bell. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.